What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Tove, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Health. Shout out to Uncle DV. And thank you for tuning into the community that's all about a unity. It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Tove. I don't know how to work YouTube. All you got to do is go to YouTube and type in WCIS and the number 1. That's all you got to do. You got to learn how to work it, girl. Yo, it's 2023. You should not be sitting here telling me you don't know how to work YouTube. What up, Laura Guitar? I love you, baby. Not like I love my guitar. What up, Laura Guitar? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling great. Thank you for everyone tuning in tonight. Tonight we got a good discussion. We got some good topics to talk about tonight. Hopefully everybody had a pleasant day. Make sure if you enjoyed any of our content, any of the shows in the past, if you enjoy just being a part of the community, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. All right, Yvonne, come on over. Just go to YouTube and type in WCIS1. That's all you got to do. You should be good. All right. But tonight we're going to be talking about the benefits of good parenting. We're going to be talking about the downfalls of bad parenting. I mean, I'm doing good, Laura. How are you doing today? This evening? Welcome to the stream. Gonna have ourselves a good show. But yeah, we're gonna talk about, what are some of the things that what do you feel makes a person or makes your mother, your father, or yourself a good parent? Great parenting traits. Things that we need to work on, things we need to continue to build on. We're going to talk about that and everything in between. Everything in between. So since Laura is already here with me, what are some of the things you feel like makes a great parent? What up? Pain Mods is in the building. What up, Pain Mods? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. All right, tonight on the show, we're talking about good parenting, bad parenting, and everything in between. What makes a good parent, what makes you a good parent, what made your parents good parents, or, maybe your parents fell short. You never know. But we're going to talk about all of that tonight. Waterbed will be in the building tonight. All right, so should be a good show tonight. All right. Also, make sure you go back and check out our previous shows. We putting up a lot of content now. We streaming 3 times a week, live streaming. We're gonna start putting up videos. We also have the Instagram page with our short clips on there. So if you want to go and see condensed clips from the show, all you gotta do is follow us on IG, WCIS1. Shout out to my man Waterbed Health. We also gonna have Bad Girl Sniper working on that with us. So yeah, things are slowly but surely coming along. All right. Everybody got to start somewhere. Sometimes it's not even about starting somewhere. Sometimes you have to start over somewhere. Great parenting equals the 2 honor roll students. My boys are graduating. Oh, my boy is at graduation a few years ago. All right. Shout out to Laura Guitar. That's right. You got to make sure you get that education. That education is vital. It is crucial, for a parent to stand next to their children and make sure that they fulfill everything they need to do when it comes to their education is really important. Without a good education, future can look very, very bleak. Very, very bleak. All right. Now, me personally, I don't have any kids. Uh-oh. Somebody just done jumped into the building, y'all. We're going to make sure that have like he just rolled out of bed. Y'all should see him in the background right here. Y'all should see Hev in the background right here. But it's okay. Hev is in the building. Fashionably. I have not in the building. Okay, have not in the building. Woo! What up, Donald Rich Diamonds Are Forever, and so is Rich Hunter. What's going on, Rich? How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. WCIS, we can't inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle DV. All right, we in the building. Laura Guitar said, I was strict as y'all know, strict AF. That's right, especially with the boys. You got to handle women a little bit. If you had daughters, maybe you have to handle them a little bit more gently, a little bit with a little bit more care, a little bit more finesse. But with the boys, yeah, you got to be hard on them and let them know it's going to be a cold world out here for you if you do not get your act together. Men have to have something to offer. They have to have value. A man cannot sit and wait around for someone to eventually come and take care of them. That's not how the world works. You got to make sure that you bring value. You got to, and it doesn't even always have to be financially, but you got to bring some type of value. So I'm pretty sure that they appreciate you being strict. I'm pretty sure that they will go on and lead very successful and productive lives. As I was both as a widow. Okay, that's right. So she had to take on the mom and the dad, the mother and the father role. God bless you for that, Laura. I'm pretty sure both of your sons love you so much. And I hope that they always continue to show you the appreciation you deserve. Doing good, family, busy at work, busy in life. All together, I am well. That is great to hear. My man Rich Hunter's in the building. WCIS, day one, day one to day none. Yo, Have, you ready, bro? What's going on, man? You got your microphone on? What's going on? You good? Yo. Yo, I swear on everything I love, Have told me last week, yo, let's make sure we get on the stream early so we can make sure everything is good. That's on everything Have told me that. What up, Ashley? Larry's in the building. The fourth host, man. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. All right, hopefully you're feeling good, bro. Feeling good. Uh-oh. Now I know why. Now I know why Have was taking so long. Have is bogus, y'all. I'm telling you right now. No. Don't bring the camera yet. Oh my goodness. Now I see why Have was taking so long. Are you ready? You ready to knock on the door, Have? Give me the thumbs up, bro. I swear before everything, Have is the most bogus man in America. If you took Have out of America, he'd still be the most bogus man. Wherever you put Have, he's automatically the most bogus. Oh my God, we bringing Waterbed Have into the building. All right, let's go, Have. What up, Waterbed Have? Have wanted to set up the penthouse.
Yeah.
Yo, Have got the penthouse, y'all. That's what's up. What's going on, Have? How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, yo.
Yo, you mad bogus, bro. You mad. I'm about to bring Have onto the show. Have no, wait a minute. I ain't got to set up the penthouse. Shout out to Waterbed Have. What's going on, bro? Feeling good today?
Yeah, man. Running around doing errands and stuff, but I'm here.
That's right. You being the handyman, Right. So, Rich, how are you in the WCIS fan? Everybody's good, Rich. Everybody's good. Can't complain. The family's good. You see, Have is in the building now. There you go. What up, Have? I knew you.
What's up, Ashley, Larry?
Yo, Have, where the microphone at, bro? You sound a little distant, bro.
What about like this?
All right, hold on. You gotta say something.
What's up, everybody?
All right, yeah, you sound a little bit better now. That sounds a little bit better.
All right.
But it seemed like your connection has got you moving a little bit in slow motion a little bit. I don't know if it's that fancy background or your connection. I don't know which one it is.
I might have to stop being bogus.
Is that Fo account is in the building. What up, Fo account? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my brother. All right, so tonight's show we're gonna talk about the benefits of great parenting. We're gonna talk about some of the downfalls that maybe you seen, like some of the things that maybe you wish your parents taught you that they didn't teach you, not because they didn't choose to, but maybe they didn't know. You know, a lot of information has been a lot more information and knowledge is out here for us than it was for our parents. You know, so you gotta you have to take that into account when you're thinking about, well, these are the things that my parents did or didn't teach me. But I think it's a good conversation to have, you know. Take time out and give recognition to all the great parents out there, the mothers or fathers, and all the guardians, the people who've raised you, even if it wasn't your mother or father, you know. Whoever took time out to raise you, you know, they definitely deserve their flowers. And if they passed away, then we gotta say a couple of words in memory of the mothers and the fathers and the grandparents and the aunties and the uncles that put in that time and that effort. All right. So I don't know. If something ain't right, bro. You moving in slow motion. Something is a little off. I don't know what it is. Say something.
Let me see. Hold on.
Have got the penthouse, but you don't got no good internet at the penthouse. I think the penthouse. Right? I think the penthouse was slowing you doing something, bro. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Yeah. You seem like you are in real time now. Before you seemed like you was in virtual reality or something. Like you seem like you was moving.
Larry.
Oh yeah, on that Oculus. Okay, what up? Spy versus Spy is in the building. Welcome to the stream. All right, so let's start off with this. What are some of the greatest? What's the best? Let's tell me 2 things your parents taught you or instilled in you that has stuck with you to this very day as an adult. That's the first question. All right. Let me go. What up? Bad girl is in the building. What up, bad girl? Welcome to the stream. All right. We're gonna bring the benefits of good parenting. That's what we're talking about. Welcome to the stream, bad girl. All right. So what a better have. Let's start with you, bro. Tell me 2 things that your parents taught you, mother, father, in conjunction with each other or separately. 2 things that they taught you that has stuck with you and benefited you as an adult to this very day.
My dad taught me to be independent, and my mom taught me to be careful. So throughout my life, I had to kind of balance those 2 in like different situations.
All right. Spy versus Spy said his parents taught him cooking and how to be an adult. All right. Full account said actions over words. That's really important. That is very important. Something that my mother taught me. My mother always taught me. My mother and my grandmother. I think every woman in my family taught me, Tovi, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I heard that a million times when I was a little boy. You know, treat people how you would want to be treated. And that definitely has stuck with me to this very day. And I try my best to uphold it at all times. Another thing that my mother taught me, she taught me always to be a gentleman, carry myself like a gentleman. when you're dealing, when you're interacting with a woman, there's certain tones, there's certain words that you should not use with them. Now, obviously, when you get caught up in the heat of the moment and emotion and love and passion, sometimes we all fall short. But in general, there's a certain energy that you should always try to keep when you're dealing with a woman, and try to keep it as gentle as long as they allow, as long as they allow you to, because some women can push your buttons, and if they're doing it purposely, it's hard to stay calm and gentle. But for the most part, I think it's always important to remain a gentleman at all times. All right. So let me throw the link. Let me throw the link up in here. Hold on, give me 1 second, everybody. Let me just go copy the link. So if anybody want to jump in, we'll be good to go. All right. So waterbed Hev,
Yo.
you said your parents taught you to wait a minute, go over what you said again.
My dad taught me to be independent, and my mom taught me to be careful.
So how do those when was the first time that advice triggered? When did that advice kick in? Like, okay, here's the perfect time for me to use what my mother or my father taught me. When was it time to be independent? When did it kick in and hit you? And when did you said your father taught you to be independent?
Yeah, like what I mean by that is like he was always like, all right, like life is gonna be a little difficult for you, so you got to figure out another way how to do things.
Okay.
And it sometimes you got to be at a drop on the drop of a dime, you know.
Right.
And on the other side of the coin, my mom was like, all right, if you're gonna do that, then you also have to be more careful about how you go about doing that, because the kind of like the way you go about doing things might be unconventional or dangerous if someone else was to do it.
Right. So
And like
when was the first time those kicked in for you?
probably like when I first started driving.
Okay.
So like I had to learn how to like drive and like, you know, like be careful and pay attention to everything, and but I did it a little differently than everybody else.
All
So
right.
it took me a while to really to get that down.
Absolutely. That's right. You always in you in safe hands with Hev if he's at the wheel. I've been alongside Hev for many a trips, and
Many trips.
we both here alive and breathing on the WCIS. Laura Guitar said, "Pay bills before fun." Wow.
Yeah.
Now I
Easier
ain't gonna
said than done sometimes.
yeah, that's much easier said than done, but boy, oh boy. Everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching, look, luxuries and having fun and extravaganzas is a great time, but
Mhm.
make sure you take care of your responsibilities first. There's a lot of sacrifices that our parents made to make sure that we had Christmases, we had birthdays, we had a roof over our head, we had dinner on the table, we had clothes on our back. So that's definitely a really, really, really good lesson for anyone to teach, or anyone to teach anyone, but especially from parents passing it down to their kids. Because sometimes parents make it look so easy that you think, okay, it's just, the lights are just on and the roof is just over my head. It just comes standard. It's just automatic. Sometimes you forget all the hard work that goes into it. All right, let me have you read that one.
Spy versus Spy said, "My mom taught me to be an Autobot and to steer clear of those Decepticons because they're the bad guys."
That's right.
Mm,
Spy versus Spy. Look, the Autobots is right here behind me. Optimus Prime gives you a thumbs up for that one. He right there. I approve that message. All right, Optimus is right there. Um, Laura said all of that. So yeah, we gotta definitely a lot of times we get caught up. Oh, my man Tom is in the building. What up, Tom?
yeah, what's up, Tom?
What's going on, bro? Shout out to my man Little Fat Mushy Toe. Waterbed Hev, and shout out to Uncle Deep V. That's right. What's going on, Tom? What are some of the things that your parents taught you that you still hold on to this very day? Everybody that's watching the stream right now, if you're watching it on Facebook, come on over to the YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Come join the WCIS community. That's all about unity. And if you are watching right now, do me and Waterbed Hev a big favor. Help the channel out and hit that thumbs up button. All right. Takes it. Yeah, give him the thumbs up, bro.
There you go.
Have gave the thumbs up off camera. Have said thumb. Oh, where's the Have had to bring the thumbs up into the camera shot. The thumbs up was all the way over here. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. Drop that like, people, please. Yes, you got to support the positivity. All right, make sure you support the channel, support the positivity, and join the community that's all about unity. Okay. All right. So yeah, everybody that's in the chat, let us know some of the things, give us 2 things that your parents taught you as a child, and you still hold on to those things, and they have still benefited you to this very point, to this very day as an adult. And then also for everyone who has children, or anyone who plans on having children, what are some of the things that you feel like, what are the most important things you feel like you need to pass down to your children or to the younger people in your family? What are some of the things that you feel like you should pass down? All right. Those are the questions that's on the table for right now. As people start to jump into the stream and leave their comments, of course, the conversation will grow, but let's just start it with that. The things that your parents taught you, 2 things your parents taught you or your guardian taught you, and some of the things that you've passed down to your children. Or dinner time, y'all. Have a good stream. Thank you, Spy versus Spy. All right, enjoy that din. What up, BX the Great One with your Rudy Pool candy ass? What up, BX the Great One? Welcome to the stream, my brother.
What up, BX?
All right, BX the Great One, we have a question for you, bro. What are some of the things that your parents taught you, your guardians, your parents, whoever raised you? What are some of the things that they taught you as a child that you still benefit from to this very day as an adult? All right. Tom had an answer. Have you want to read that one?
Tom said, "Be kind, be respectful, and hard work will get you everywhere."
All right.
That comment. That's a great comment.
That's a great comment. Yes. Johanna. What up, Johanna's in the building. What up, Johanna? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right. Let's see. Laura Guitar said, "Don't be afraid to tell me what's bothering you." Is that something that you pass down to your children? That is great advice, especially for the fact that you have boys. All right. What up, Joanna? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, especially for the fact that you have boys. A lot of times as little boys and even as men, we're told, to suppress our feelings and really not show our emotions too much. And some men can handle that like a G, but with some men that can cause them all types of trauma and all types of it'll cause trauma and it'll cause dysfunction. That's the word I was looking for. Dysfunction in their relationships as they grow older, especially when it's time for them to deal with their lady. Because a woman wants a man that's going to show that lovey-dovey side every once in a while. Time to turn off the lights and get cozy. Yo, Hev, I got a question, bro.
Wait, I wanted to add on to something that Laura Guitar said.
All right.
So she said, "Don't be afraid to tell her what's bothering you." One thing that my parents always instilled in me was never, like, don't lie to them. Like, if I'm in trouble or something, like, it's never gonna be like a problem. Like, they're not gonna get mad because, like, I call them like 3 a.m, like, and like I'm stranded or something, or something happened to me. Like, they always rather that I call them, let them know I'm all right, or that I'm in trouble, and they can come get me, or they can find a way to come get to me. But they never wanted to they never wanted me to feel like, oh, I can't. Oh man, they're gonna like really like tear me a new one if I let them know I'm out here and I'm doing this, that, and the third.
Exactly. Yeah, that's to be able to feel confident and feel secure with reaching out to your parents, even though you done got yourself into a predicament. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if you don't feel confident to reach out to your parents, you might end up in a worse predicament than you're already in. All right. Shout out to my main man. Let me tell you, I grew up with this gentleman, my man James King, bro. Yo, what up, bruv? How you doing, my brother? God bless you. Welcome to the stream. All right. My man Bruv said, yo, he was taught by the elders on the block. You know, sometimes our parents, mothers and fathers are not readily available. Sometimes you got to learn from the people and learn from your environment, you know? So shout out to my main man James King, but I know him as Bruv. We call him Bruv. All right, thank you for tuning in, Bruv. God bless you. God bless you, my brother. Um Tom said, I'll add on to what Hev is saying because my mom once told me to
What comes
not.
out in like that phrase, what is
Oh,
done
okay. Told me
in
not
the
to lie.
dark
It
will
always.
come out to the light.
Yes, absolutely. You hit it on the head, Tobe. Absolutely, bro. I mean, I know you know, and I know, bro. Sometimes your parents is not there to guide you in the right direction. Sometimes you need the big brother. Sometimes you need the elders on the block. Sometimes you need a friend. And in the era that we were raised in, bruv, luckily we lived in a neighborhood where we still had that. Everybody looked out for one another. All right. Let's see what Johanna had to say. Yeah, great point, Have. That's what I always tell my boys to tell me most stuff. If not me, then make sure that they tell their dad. All right. Let's see what BX had to say. Have you got to raise up over the comment, bro? You too. Have you got to keep your head above water, bro? You drowning in the comments.
BX
What up?
said,
Lamont Sanders is in the building.
BX said, my parents always told me to respect and be kind to others and also help out anybody who needs a helping hand and make sure all your bills are paid in time.
All right, that's right. Make sure you pay your bills, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta pay them bills. All right. Don't be out here living
The
lavish.
first of the
You
month.
big dummy. I'm about to hit you so hard you're gonna go to El Segundo. What up, Lamar Sanders? What's going on, bro? Yo, what are tell me two things. Your mother, your father, your guardian, grandparents, auntie, uncle. Something that your parents taught you as a child that you still carry with you to this day and you benefit from to this very day. All right. Thank you for tuning in, Lamont. All right. Make sure everybody that's up in the chat, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Support the channel. Make sure you support the positivity. And remember, y'all could jump on into the show, It's the big one, Elizabeth. Yeah, let's go back to what BX said. All right. My parents always told me to respect and be kind to others and always help out anyone who is in need of helping. Absolutely, bro. Uh-oh, my main man, Manny is in the building. What up, Manny? What's going on, bro? All right. Now, when I was telling y'all the story, yo, it's funny because I was just telling the story. I was just telling the story the other day on the show, Manny, and Hev was here. I was telling them about when I used to go to your house to watch wrestling. And your mother brought us. So y'all know my stories is they not fictional. They real. Manny is right there. He right there in the comment section. His mother brought him a plate of food, me a plate of food, and brought us that Spanish tang. Lord have mercy.
Manny, do not tell Tove how we make that tang.
Yo, I don't know how Spanish people make their tang, but it is special. That Spanish tang is the bomb. Shout out to Manny. What's going on? And much respect to Manny and your mother and your father. I know Manny's mother and father have been together for what, 50 years, bro? 40, 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah, Manny's mother and father been together for a long time. Don't I ain't trying to put no years on them, but I know it's have
You
to be at
did.
least over. It have to be over 40 years. Have to be over 40 years. Tom said you don't know what a person is going through, so you have to be kind. Absolutely. Wow. Hold up. Look at that
60?
right there, Waterbed have. They've been together for 60 years, bro.
Wow.
60 years. All right, everybody, let's just pause let's just let that. I'm gonna let this
60
just stay. I'm gonna
plus?
let that. I want y'all to just look at the screen and let that sink in, all right? Man and woman have been together for 60 years plus.
If you need a reference for that, my mom is 60 plus years. So that's my mom's whole life.
Right. So his parents been together your mother's whole life. God bless your mother, and God bless his parents also.
That's
My
wild.
main man Knowledge is in the building. What up, Knowledge? All right. I just wanted to let that. I wanted to let Manny's message just simmer. I wanted to let it marinate for everybody. 60 years, where a lot of people have a hard time getting past 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's 60 years. That kind of love is
60 years.
That's a different type of love right there. I'm not going to be able to find that kind of love because I'm not going to live for another 60 years. But God bless. I want that kind of love. I won't have that longevity.
Tove is 60 now.
Salute, Manny. Absolutely. And me and Maria have been together for 20 years. Now, see, first of all, shout out to you on that one too, Manny. 20 years of marriage. 20 years of marriage ain't nothing to sneeze at either. 20 years of marriage. And you've always been a good man. And I know that you're a good husband and you're a great father. So God bless you, bro.
Happy wife, happy life. I was getting ready to ask Manny about some marriage advice.
Yeah, Manny, before we get into marriage advice, before we get into that, Manny, tell all of us 2 things that your mother and your father taught you as a child that stay with you to this very day and you benefit from every day of your life. 2 pieces of advice that your parents gave you when you was a young man or a young child that have stayed with you to this very day. All right. A salute to you guys, Toll, for sharing my post about my daughter. That's good looking out, my guy. You didn't have to do that, and I appreciate you. Bro, we have to do it. Yes, we do. We got to do it. We do have to do it, bro. But thank you for coming in and giving us the recognition. But yeah, we have to do it. We have to. We done saying, "I believe the children are the future." We've been singing that song for 10 years. So yeah, you gotta teach them well and let them lead the way. You gotta let them lead the way. Give them a sense. Have on point tonight. Have on point tonight. I was like, let me see if Have gonna hit the nail on the head. Give him a sense. Right. That boy good. He good. All right. Let's see what Manny said. From my dad, look people in their eyes. From my mom, listen with your heart. Woo! All right, Manny done jumped in the chat and he's dropping gems, diamonds, rubies, and some pearls. All right. He said his father told him to look people in the eye. And his mother told him, yo, listen with your heart. All right. 2 really, really great. All right. I didn't ignore you, Joanna. I heard you say, I read you when you said drop the link. There you go. The link is right there for you. All right. So yeah, now everybody in the chat that has children, let's transition it to what pieces of advice are you going to give to your children or you have already given to your children? If you have kids, what advice have you given to them? If you're planning on having kids, what advice do you plan on giving to your children that you feel like will benefit them for all of their days? All right. Now, what I was going to ask you before you said you wanted to speak on what I think you said speak on what Tom had said was have on Tuesday between me and you and ain't nobody listening. You made a Scorpio, bro. You made some Scorpios. Have, I hope you made some Scorpios, bro. That's right. You gotta make Scorpios on Valentine's Day. You gotta do it. You know, you gotta do it. All right. All right. We got Joanna's in the building. I see her getting ready. Now, Joanna, you gotta make sure you got your camera nice and set. All right, get it nice and stable. And also make sure you got your microphone nice and clear so everybody can hear your womanly words of wisdom. All right, we're gonna bring you on in. All right, just give me the thumbs up, and I'm gonna let you knock on the door. All right, she ready. All right, she's knocking on the door. All right, let's bring Joanna. Let's bring Joanna
when you
on
said
in.
diamonds and pearls, all of a sudden
What up, Joanna's in the building.
What's up, you guys?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I just got off of work and drove my 3 hours to go home, and so I'm not gonna be on here too long because
All right. Well, I'm happy. We happy that you're here now. All right. Yeah. So, wait a minute. Let's not. I don't want to miss. I don't want to. Okay, let's see what Frederick had to say. I told my son not. Not to trust a big button to smile. Okay, let's see what Nala said. Pop's lesson: always be about your word. Your word is your bond. Mom's lesson: letting a woman love you is just as important as loving her. Woo wee, woo wee. We're gonna put a star next to that one right there, fellas. You gotta let the woman love you too, or you're gonna be unfulfilled. You know, you're gonna be unfulfilled. Okay, let's see what Laura had to say, and then we're gonna let Joanna answer the question now that she is live and in the building. I was the one who taught my boys how to do a proper handshake before they had their first job interview in high school. Wow, wonderful.
Yes.
All right, we got a lot of. I mean, hopefully, people that watch this, or if you have kids, you know, you could take a lot of these lessons that there's a lot of jewels being dropped in the comment section. Go back and listen and watch this. This will be beneficial for especially all the young people out there who have children. You might stumble upon this video 5 years from now. It's a lot of good advice, you know. So let's see what Manny had to say. Look up at the sky because it will never be the same again. Teach them to be present and appreciate everything. All right. Tom said Joanna is cool as hell. And Manny said 100% knowledge. All right, so we can let you answer it from both points of views since you said you don't have a lot of time. So we're gonna pose both questions to you and let you have the stage. First, two things that your mother, your father, your guardians, whoever it is that raised you, two pieces of advice that they gave you that stuck with you to this day and you benefit from to this day. That's the first question. And the second question is, what are the two best pieces of advice that you've passed down to your children?
Okay. So my biggest thing was my mom always made sure to never judge a book by its cover until they show their true self. Okay. So that's always helped me make friends and understand how people are, because I can read them basically. You know, they're gonna show me their true self no matter what. The handshake thing is definitely something that I was taught, to be really firm and to show your confidence. That it just shows your confidence. Then what did I pass down to my boys? Definitely being honest and open and express yourself. Tell me how you're feeling. There's times I have to ask them multiple times because I guess they don't want to hurt my feelings, but that's not what this is about. It's about you and your feelings and your emotional state at this time being right now. You're going through something and I could probably help you. I can either help you or dad can help you. So that's one. And then also just my new project is financial financial issues like debit and like credit and all that stuff because no one taught me that. So I didn't learn until like about maybe 3 years ago. Like, okay, credit is really important.
I didn't learn till 30.
It's the truth, though.
My black ass should be out in the street somewhere sleeping on a bench. Yo,
that's hilarious. Also,
but no, but what you say is very true. What you say is very true. Being financially literate.
Yeah, and just that's important because like, so I bought my first house out here in Virginia, and I had the hardest time because my credit was shitty. You know, no one wanted to loan me money. Like I had a great job. You know, like I was there, but no one believed me. No one believed that I was gonna pay my bills, and it's my credit score. You know, so that's something I really need. I'm teaching. That's my project right now.
Okay, all right. So,
but I do want to say thank you to Tom. You're
absolutely,
cool too. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what about have? For that Scorpio you made on Tuesday, what for that Scorpio you made on Tuesday, what advice you gonna give to your children when you have your first of all, would you prefer a boy or a girl if you had a child?
I'll say a boy because I got so many nieces.
Okay.
Nah, so the universe, the baby soul picks you. So like if it's a girl or a boy, they come to you because that's who needs you right now, or you need them.
I'm trying to speak it into existence though. You want a little love. But
they want a girl because that's when you want a boy, you're gonna get a girl. So want a girl.
Okay, I want a girl.
Have you got to trick your penis? I'm pretty sure you've done it before.
Yeah. What are the positions for the different sexes you want?
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. This is a family show, bro.
But there's actually a saying.
Ask them behind the scenes.
Yeah. I gotta know.
Yeah.
But
so
the advice I would give is like me and Raquel, we talk about it all the time, and for me, it's just about like leading by example. So like we always say like, oh, we wouldn't let our kids have phones till like they're like 5 or 6 or something. Like we would take them out to like zoos and aquariums and parks. You know, like we want to instill them that like there's a whole world out there waiting for you to be for you to see, and it's not on a phone, like it's not on a screen. And I mean, you just appreciate life more when you see, you know, life for what it is. And like, and if like, you know, we're reading books or something about like animals and stuff, like let's go see the animals, you know, in their natural habitat or at the zoo or something. Like you want to make like life come to life, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. Absolutely. For your children to be present in the moment and to live life, like really live life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody is alive, but not everyone is living.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
You know, we're alive, but are you living? Like, are you really enjoying your life? Are you really living your life? Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I know I'm not having no kids. God would have to come open up the skies, come down from the heaven. What up, Jersey Devils in the building? What up, Jersey?
Hey, Jersey.
What's up, Jersey?
My child would have to be born from an immaculate conception. I ain't having no kids. But if I did, by God's will, if I ever did, the piece of advice that I would give to my child or to my children would be, regardless of our differences, regardless of what the world teaches you the differences is between you and other people, we are all brothers and sisters. You know, I would teach them that before you acknowledge any other race, acknowledge the human race.
Yes.
Acknowledge that race first, and then build on top of that. Understand that we are all in the same race. We are all in the same race, and we are all of the same race.
Yep.
You know,
That's
what I would teach, because especially with the way the world is going now, they're teaching everybody to be separate. Everyone is unique. Everyone can create their own rules, you know? And there's nothing wrong with individuality. There's nothing wrong with using your being your own person, but it can become a little scary and it can become a little dangerous when you are starting to push the actual truth out of the equation to create your own truth or to create your own reality, and then you want other people to live in it with you. So I think that that's unfair to your brothers and sisters. Have respect for each other. If you, however you want to live your life, live it. But I don't think it's fair to try to create that reality for everyone, and everyone must abide by these rules. So just be mindful and be aware of, we're all in the human race together. We are all of the human race. We're all brothers and sisters, and we treat each other as such. That would be probably the first thing that I would teach. Well, one of the most important things that I would teach my children if I had any. All right. Jersey said, let's go. She said, you could be a great stepdad. Yeah, I would be a great stepdad. In an alternate reality.
So why you say you're not having no kids? You did the
Why?
V?
Why I said I'm not having no kids?
Yeah, you did the V?
No. I could. I'm not shooting blinded. Bro, hold up. Wait. First of all, bro, you can't ask me no private question like that on the screen.
Tell me afterwards.
That's a HIPAA violation.
Bro. You just asked me that could be vasectomy live on the air? The V? Damn, bro.
I'm over here saying, like, how come Toe can't have kids? Like, I'm worried about you.
Now everybody that ever watched this video gonna be worried about me and my penis. Oh man. Wait a minute, for me, let me clear the record up. I can. Last time I checked. Now, ladies, don't hold me on this. But last time I checked, I could have kids. Oh man. Now you have to answer. No, I've never had any operation of any type. So yeah, I'm not I didn't cut the barrel. I ain't unload my bullets. I can still shoot up the club if I wanted to. I'm just not a violent man.
Wait, this is a family show.
Oh man. Let's see. Let me see what Jersey said. Have doing the work of the people, asking the hard-hitting question. All right, Jersey. Same question for you and everybody in the comment section. And let me also say, this is why I love doing the show, because we can have very serious conversation, but in a very lighthearted way. You know, I see so many shows like this where they have panels and people jump on and it gets heated and people yelling and screaming and cursing and debating. And that's what I love about the energy of our show, is we can have serious conversations. We can talk about almost any and everything, but we keep it lighthearted and we respect each other's opinion. And I really, really appreciate that from the people in the comment section to the people who jump onto the show, and to Hev and myself for making sure that we keep everybody feeling comfortable, everybody feels welcomed, and nothing gets too outrageous. So what's been okay? So we're talking about the benefits of good parenting. All right. So now, for you, Johanna.
Yes.
Let's flip the question now. What's something that you wish your parents would have taught you when you were younger that they didn't teach you, or they just plain didn't know?
To keep fighting and not give up. I think I was always, and I was very a procrastinator.
Joanna, you sound a
So-
little distant. I don't know if it's your ear.
Did it come out? Hello?
Okay, go ahead. You sound better now.
Okay. So I think it's to be consistent and like to never give up, because my younger years I wanted to like act and like do like songwriting and all that stuff, but I was scared of my image back then. Like I said, I had my insecurities, and I let that hinder me because people would tell me, "Oh, you sound good," but my family, honestly, too, they were like, "Oh no, you could do better," or "No, you could do this," and like so, like I listened to them because, like I said, we have our families who tell us stuff, and we're going to believe them because if our families are telling us this, it has to be true. And so that's where I wish I never listened to anybody and just did what I wanted to do, because that's where I thought I was supposed to go. But actually, I think nursing is really my calling. So, yeah, that's something I wish they just would have just instilled in me, never to give up.
Okay. What about you, Waterbed Have? What's something that you wish your parents would have instilled in you, but unfortunately they didn't?
I feel like it would have to be confidence.
Okay.
I feel like I had to kind of find that on my own. Like they always told me like be confident, but never told me how to do it.
Okay.
So I feel like I think everybody finds confidence in their own way, and I think that's what they were trying to say to me. But you know, when you're young, you don't really get that message because like you're still trying to figure out like who you are, and then how do you build confidence from your character traits.
Okay.
Yeah.
For myself, I wish that my mother would have taught me, or somebody I wish somebody would have taught me a little bit more about finance, about money and saving money and credit and stuff like that. Like I said, I was exaggerating a little bit when I said I ain't learned till I was 30.
No, I was serious.
But yeah, I was really late in life before I realized how important those things are. And definitely nobody took time to teach me that. And I think the reason why my it wasn't taught to me is because it wasn't taught to my mother, and I think it was too much of an age gap between me and my great grandmother who actually raised me. She was just trying to make sure that we had food, a roof over our head, and she definitely spoiled me with a lot of things that I didn't need that I wanted. She spoiled me with my wants, but I don't think that she even had the financial literacy. Thank you, Jersey. That's exactly what we're talking about. The financial literacy to even bestow upon me. So yeah, that's what I feel like. That's where my parents and my guardians, my grandmother, failed me. I definitely had to learn that on my own. That's without a doubt. But I don't fault her because I don't even think she knew. To be honest, I don't even think she knew. She was just, most of us are raised to, you know, put the axe to the grind that axe and go to work every day and work hard and provide for your family. A lot of times we're not thinking about a future, you know. So yeah, she definitely didn't teach me that, but I had to learn it on my own, and I'm still learning it. But I'm much better off than I was, back then. And a lot of times we have to remember that for a lot of us, I know for my parents, they were young. If your parents were under 25 when they had you, they were still learning too.
Yeah.
And as adults, we forget that sometimes that they were young too. You just think, Mom, you're supposed to know what to do. You're supposed to have guided me. You're supposed to tell me. You're supposed to protect me. Yeah, they are supposed to do those things. But if they were young too, they were still learning. So, I would caution people to not be so critical, of their parents. Now, if they was just straight up negligent, now that's different. All right, that's different. All right. So yeah, everybody in the chat, Jersey, tell us 2 things that your parents taught you that you still hold on to this day, and you benefit from to this day. Who else
Going back
did?
to the like the financial literacy thing, like if I could like put like a like an ethnic point of view on it, like
Mhm.
as far as in like the Latino community, financial literacy is just you got to save. Just save.
Just save, right? Just save.
That's it. Like there is like it's as simple as that. Like it doesn't get any more complicated. And I think that's because like when you come here from another country,
Oh
like
yeah,
you have nothing. So like
right,
whatever you have, you save it.
right.
And I think that's instilled through like generations, you know?
Absolutely.
So I think if you're not from this country and you come here, you get that perspective. I don't think that's just like a Latino thing. I think that's just a immigrant
Yeah.
thing.
Yes. Anybody coming from somewhere else to America,
So
yeah,
I
they
think the first thing that you're taught as an immigrant is to save. Like before you ever learn the language or you get a job, when you get a job is like save.
right,
Because when you don't come from here, it's like it seems so easy that whatever you have can be taken away from you. Because
right,
Yeah,
it's almost like
and
you
because
don't.
it can.
yeah, it can. And
Mhm.
you and another even to add to that, you definitely don't want to go back to where you came from,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you did, you would have never left in the first place.
Hmm.
Came Most of the time they're coming here to better their lives, to make things, to make things better for themselves, and most likely most of the time for their families also.
Yeah.
So yeah, they definitely don't want to come here and then overspend and live lavishly and end up taking, instead of taking 5 steps forward, they end up taking 10 steps backwards. And now
Hmm.
now you super stuck, you know?
So I think that would be like a difference between of like oh like you said like I was never taught financial literacy, but like I think the other side of that coin is like well like if you don't save like or you don't like you get fired or you quit your job you just go get another one.
Right.
Like if you don't like your bank you just go open another checking account or go get another credit card. Whereas like people that are not from here don't see that they have those opportunities.
Right.
So they just hide the money under the mattress.
You better hope ain't no thieves watching this, have. You done screwed over every immigrant in America.
I was just thinking that. I was like, damn, you're giving out secrets.
Y'all when WCIS gets super popular, the immigrants is coming after your ass. Have all immigrants who ever watch this, Tove does not support the
We do not
comments that
support that
Have just
message.
made prior. He just gave up your most precious secret. Thank Have for that one, y'all. Thank Have for that. But no, I'm just playing what you have. All right, let's see. Jersey Devil said, let's bring Jersey Devil. Joanna, you want to read that?
Yep, 2 things: get an education. Not and number 2 is not everyone deserves my energy, time, and attention.
All right. Get an education, and not everyone deserves your time, your energy, and your attention. 2 things that her parents taught her as a young girl, young lady, and still stays with her to this day. So
Definitely. And the
those
responses
are,
you gave last time, though.
yeah, those are
Yeah.
education. Absolutely. If it's one thing our parents should always preach, so parents should always preach to their children, is get an education. That's what you're gonna
There's
say.
something with there's something with that with education because like not every college degree is um worthy, so like I would say if especially if somebody's not really into school, get a trade, like, and
That's true too.
because the trades are they're popular,
Right,
plumbing, all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
but even getting a trade is still education.
true. I mean,
Absolutely.
Still educating yourself. You're learning something. You're learning something. That's educating. Every
yeah,
education doesn't have to be a textbook.
this is true.
You know,
Yep.
so it's still a form of education. All right, Jersey hit us with another gem. I have you read this one.
Jersey said that's common knowledge though. That's why people target older Hispanics that mistrust in banks and the government.
Oh, no.
All right. Here go
That's
part 2 of
absolutely
it.
right. Also, we try to urge them to get money out of the house and put it in the bank,
All right.
but to no avail.
All right. Jersey dropping jewels out here. She dropping jewels.
See, I ain't
All
the
right.
only one giving out secrets.
Don't try to drag Jersey down with you, Hell.
That's
Do
exactly
that.
what he's
Don't
doing.
do that, Hell. All right. You only supposed to throw the be salty towards me. Don't do that to the ladies. All right. So here's a good question. All right. How do you feel? Okay, this is a I'm gonna pose the question to you, Joanna, first because you have children. So, what are some of the behaviors that you want your children to model themselves after you, and what are some of the things that you don't want them? What are some of the things about you don't want them to role model themselves after at all? You want them to be completely individual and separate.
Yes. Okay. So number one, like I said, is to don't give up. So like we recently started putting them into sports because they're not. My kids are like computer geeks, so they sit behind a computer most of the time. But like we got them into football, and like the youngest one is like doing like sport like violin. He wants to play soccer. He wants to try things. So like allowing him to actually play it, and once he starts to show that sign that he's probably not in it, you have to finish the whole season. Like just finish it out and see, because sometimes towards the end it gets better. Like it's always hard work during the time, but once it gets good, it gets good.
Right.
The one thing I don't want them to carry is procrastination, because that hurts you so much. Like waiting to the last second to finish an assignment that's due tomorrow, and you had a whole month that you knew about. Like don't do that. Like
Right.
that's just because that's the same thing that's going to happen later on in life. Like you're going to wait until the last second to finish what you started, and then it's going to backlash.
Right. It's always better to stay ahead of it than to fall behind.
Yes.
And
Yes.
trust me, I know I'm a somewhat of a procrastinator myself. I have what for the Scorpio you made on Tuesday. What would you what behaviors would you want your child to role model themselves after you? And what's something about yourself that you would want them to completely steer clear from?
What do I want them to get like my I would say my fearlessness.
All right.
Like I'm not afraid of anything. And what I don't want them to get is the sometimes the like how you can like what comes out of that fearlessness is like unpredictability. Like you can just go off and do anything.
Okay.
Like
So
you'll be home today and like you go skydiving tomorrow. Like I think that with that you gotta like that comes with like maturity and like life experience. So I would hope that they come to me and be like, Dad, I'm thinking about doing that. Like, what do you think?
Right. So you're saying you don't want them to be just so
Like
spontaneous that they don't
hurt
need
themselves.
they don't need any counsel.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's why like I do it because I feel like if like when I have kids, I wanna be like, all right, like I did what you want to do now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if you want, I want to do it with you for the first time, or I can walk you through it so that you don't have to do it alone. I never want my kids to feel like they're alone.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have another one. Never be afraid of the word no.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
After your statement, I'm gonna get off the phone though. I mean the podcast.
Okay. So so For me, what I would want them to if I had a child, the behavior that I would want them to role model after me, um, uh, be genuine. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't worry about what anyone's gonna say. Be your authentic, genuine self. It'll get you a lot further than trying to fit into the crowd. Stand out. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to be honest. Don't be afraid to be transparent. People will love you for it. People will endear themselves to you for it. People will respect you for it. And it'll allow them to also become honest and transparent and trustworthy of you when they see that you're so open and honest with them. So be yourself. Don't conform. Do not conform to what people tell you to be. Don't adhere to the pressure, to peer pressure. So just be yourself. Abundantly be yourself. What I would want them to steer completely away from when it comes to me, I would want them to not be afraid of rejection.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've always been afraid of rejection. I hate rejection. And no one wants to be rejected. And if you don't try, you don't get rejected. But if you don't try, you also don't succeed. And rejection is a part of success. If you've never been rejected, then you're not striving for success. So, yeah, I would tell them, don't be if you're gonna role model, if you're gonna stay away from a behavior that I carried for a really long time, and I still carry it to this day. Don't be afraid of rejection. Embrace rejection. It's all good.
You know, one thing that that helped me with that is that I heard this piece of advice and like it really stuck with me. It was like, if you don't try, then the answer is always no.
Exactly.
So I'd rather know what the answer is than be left with a blank.
Right.
Or what if?
Or what if, exactly. So that's what I would tell them to completely steer clear of. All right. So Johanna says she got to go. You want to give some parting words for the people? We're gonna bring you to the front of the stage, Johanna.
Put you on blast.
All right, we putting you on blast. We got to do it.
What do I say?
Yeah, you got to say something. We talking about parenting. You the only parent out here.
Am I really?
You only a parent on the screen.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, okay.
On the screen. So we bring you to the front of the stage, and just give some words of advice to any young mothers or fathers out there.
Okay, so before I go, let's see what I want. Just love your kids and just grow with them, because I know when I had my son, I think he raised me as well as me raising him, because we grew up together basically. And just like enjoy the process and just don't put too much pressure on them, because that's horrible, having that pressure. And also too, every day is a great day to live, and just love life.
All right. Thank you so much, Johanna.
All right, guys. Bye.
Okay, Johanna, you did great.
All right, Johanna. Enjoy your weekend. We will be on again on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Enjoy your weekend. God bless you. God bless your family. And thank you for jumping in. Welcome. You got to do it though. Thank you for joining the community. It's all about unity. All right, JoJo. Later.
All right, later.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what Jersey said. Lord knows, on the road to becoming a doctor, I have faced many rejections. Absolutely. That's the point that's what I'm talking about. You would, if you let those rejections get the best of you, you wouldn't be a doctor. You know, that's why I'm not a doctor. Amongst other things. I have so what do you really believe? Let's get to the actual question that was posed. What are the benefits of good parenting? All right.
I mean, and you could take that like through a bunch of different ways, like benefits to the kids, to the parents, to
answer it however you feel like, my brother. However you want to answer it.
I mean, the benefits of parenting.
Good parenting.
good parenting.
Not just parenting, good parenting.
I think that it's like Johanna said, like you grow with your kid, because if you have your kid at 35 and then your kid is 20, now your kid is 20 and you're 55. So like you're not the same person you were at 35 as 55, but you got to be a better person for your kid.
Okay.
So I think that if you grow in a positive way throughout your child's life, then your child will see that and want to emulate that. So I think the benefits of being a good parent or good parenting is that you're raising a good person by being a good person at the same time.
Exactly. Everybody in the chat, what are the benefits of good parenting? What if you had good parents in your life, or if you had a great person who was your guardian? How did it benefit you? You know, my aunt raised me as a child, and the benefit of having her in my life, she taught me about perseverance. She taught me how to persevere, and she taught me how to be generous and giving. Even if you don't have a lot, you can still be generous. You know, just because you don't have a lot doesn't mean you have to be uh stingy. It doesn't mean that you have to be you can't be overly giving where you end up with nothing for yourself. But for someone who has nothing, every little bit counts. So if you can spare anything, spare it. A lot of times people think when you do something nice for someone, that nice gesture needs to come back from that same person. But it doesn't. It can come back to you in so many different ways. It may never come back from the same person that you gave that great deed towards, or you did the nice gesture to. It might not never come back from that person, but it could come back from another person, or it could come back from God, or it could come back to your children. You know, so she definitely taught me to be generous, be giving, be caring. And that has, that is a great benefit to me in my life right now, because things could have been a lot worse for me than what they are. I'm not saying things are worse or bad for me right now, but things could have really took a bad turn. But something always kept me and the people around me in a good place. So it just made it fortified my belief in, being good to people. And you got to also remember that there is such thing as good karma. We tend to focus on the bad karma, but we also got to give good karma its flowers too. It's a lot of good karma out there too. We just don't acknowledge it or recognize it as much, but it's a lot of good karma. So I think if you continue to put out that good energy, good things will come back to you. And that's definitely a benefit of good parenting, because that's one of the main things. She not only did she teach me, she role modeled the behavior. And that's where I think a lot of parents go wrong, where you telling your child not to do something, but you can't role model that same behavior. Okay, hold up. We're gonna put Manny his quote up here. Have you want to read that for the people?
All right, Manny said, "Good parenting brings stability to the child. Good parenting can bring positivity to everything, including the community that we are in."
Absolutely. All right, Manny, I think you should write a book, bro. Manny out here dropping quotables, y'all. These are quotables right here. A lot of people forget how much good parenting does for the community. Because your children are in the community. You live in a community. You live in a neighborhood. And when you have when you're raising your children the right way, you're also sending them out into the community and sending them out into the world the right way, which is also very, very important. So yeah, those are very, very wise words. All right. So now let's look at it from the other opposite end of the spectrum. What do you think are some of the biggest mistakes parents make? What are some of the biggest mistakes parents make, in the past or even now? Like, where do you see, where are parents going wrong? I think for me, I'll say the biggest mistake that parents make is usually made before they become parents, and that's engaging in sexual activity at a very young age. When you are not prepared to be a parent, you're still learning and developing your own into the person that you want to be. If you haven't fully developed into the person or the adult that you want to be, what and how are you going to instill anything into the child? So I think the first step is you have to be very careful using the excuse, "Oh well, kids will be kids." That's true, Manny. Yeah, that saying is very detrimental. But yeah, have what do you what in this day and age, what do you see as the biggest obstacle for parents now?
I think
We could talk about our parents back in the day, but that's back in the day. It's a whole new set of problems now.
yeah.
So what do you think are some of the problems now?
I think some of the problems that we parents are having now is social media. And
Hold on,
so
let's say it again. Social media. Go ahead,
it's
Hal.
a poison to everything. And like it when I mean like a child may not be directly like a 5-year-old is not gonna have a Facebook, but like they play Roblox, they play like all these games that have like simulate virtual reality, and they have chat rooms, and that in and of itself is social media for a kid because they're building a little community of people that they talk to online, but they don't know who they are, and like they don't know, is this person 4 or is this person 40?
Right,
Like they don't know the rules yet of real life because they're playing a game.
right. Actually, Larry
Actually,
said, and that's part of the problem. These no good parents breed children that grow up to mimic their actions. Then they end up being worthless to society. Um, I don't know if they are worthless. I don't want to say I don't want to say worthless, but they can be detrimental to society. Um, let's see one of the biggest problems parents face is not resolving their own unresolved traumas.
mm,
That's very true. That's very true. Not resolving your own traumas, and then you're also trying to raise a child. That is a recipe. You ain't gonna get a good dish out of that. You ain't gonna get a good plate. Hev ain't gonna eat that plate. That's not a good plate when you make that recipe. That's a recipe for disaster. And nobody wants disaster on the plate. Do you want disaster on your plate, bro?
never.
Hell no. Have want heart-shaped pupusas. Every day is Valentine's Day in Hev's mind. Heart-shaped pupusas. Why not? Make it normal. But yes, Jersey, you make a great point. People not resolving their own traumas while trying to raise a child.
It's
It
crazy
will
because like if you think about what a kid is, like who a kid is, a kid looks at any adult like they're like all knowing. So like if that adult is like that kid's mother or father or guardian, whoever takes care of that kid, it's like this person doesn't know anything. And like they're almost like self-destructive. And when you're self-destructive and you're next to that person, you're gonna get the shrapnel from that.
right. All right, let's see what
And
else.
then the kid doesn't have a point of reference, like what is a healthy, normal adult that should take care of me the way, you know, that they're supposed to be taken care of.
Right. Okay. Ashley said, don't candy coat it, Tove. You know some of these children out here wilding out. They are worthless. Nah, Ashley, I just really genuinely can't agree with that because as a child, you're still a child, so you still have time
You're still
to grow in.
forming yourself.
Yeah, you have time to grow into your worth. Once, to me, if I feel like something is worthless, then it will never have value. A bad child can grow up to have value. So that's why I wouldn't want to look at a child as worthless, because they may not be that valuable at this moment because of the chaos and the disorder that they're living in. But they're still a child. They still have time to grow and to learn and to add value to themselves and to society. So yeah, they may be detrimental. They may be not living up to their full potential. They may be a hindrance. They may be a menace. But I just don't feel comfortable deeming a child worthless. Yeah, I can't agree with that. But are they worthless, or have they not been taught to be productive and cope effectively? Yeah. So now usually it's the other way around. It's usually usually is me making a statement and and Ashley and Jersey agreeing against me, but this time the tables have turned. I agree with Jersey against Ashley Larry's statement. No doubt, anyone can be redeemed, but in the moment, you see nothing but causing chaos. Yeah, in that moment, yes, absolutely. In that moment, you may not see their worth, but because you don't see someone's worth doesn't mean that they are worthless. I could be a millionaire and it could be up under my mattress, like Hev said, and I might not never spend it. So you don't see my worth. All my money is up under the mattress. I'm still living in the Bronx on the 5th floor with no elevator. But I could have $3 million up under the bed. You don't see the worth. You know, you might not see that worth at that moment. But then, you know, I reach up under the bed and ta-da!
I'm gonna go
We
look.
living it up, having ourselves a time, just living it up.
That's why you got a bunk bed.
Yes, that's right. Got the bunk. Wait a minute, Hev. It's a loft bed, bro. Don't be out here telling them lies on me, bro. It ain't a bunk bed, it's the lofty loft. All right. So let's see. I wanted to say before we get up out of here, because I know have got a you know, I don't wanna, like I said, we're not breaking up no happy homes out here. And plus I gotta go eat. I'm hungry too. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna put it on Have this time. But what I want to say is, you know, oh, hold on, let me see. He said, and in that chaos, where are the parents? Where is the guidance? Is it up to me to discipline the child? Exactly. So Ashley, in that, from what you're saying right there, I feel like the if you're going to put the worthless tag on someone, I think you would have to put it on the parents before you put it on the child, going by the questions that you're asking.
And even that might be a little harsh.
And yeah, even that might be a little harsh to even say that the parent is worthless too. But if you want to put that label, it would be more it would be better suited for the parent than the child. But I don't think it's best suited for either. Yes, Ashley said yes, it takes a village, but that mentality is gone. It may be gone in America, but it's not gone in other countries. It's not gone, Ashley. It may be gone where I live, it may be gone where you live, but it's not gone. It is definitely alive and striving in other countries. Absolutely. And I haven't even been to other countries, and I know it's alive and striving in other countries. Because you can tell by the way that when other people from other countries, other continents, other places come here, you could tell how well mannered their children are. You know, you can tell that they've been raised by legacy, not just by mom and dad, but by grandma and grandpa and auntie and uncle and everybody. They are all pouring into those children. I can see it when I live here in New York and I see tourists come here all the time. And they're on the train with their children, and you could tell that those children are very well taught, mannered, and taken care of. I see it. I can see it all the time. I see it with my eyes. Exactly. But where do they live, brother?
No, where we live.
Huh?
That's where we live.
Right, but yeah. Actually, I'm agreeing with you. It might be fading where we live, but it's not fair to say that it's gone.
Damn, so if you gotta go to other countries, bro. Yo, next WCIS1 segment, we going to the embassy get you a passport.
Where we gonna go though? Where we gonna go?
Post office.
No, not to get the passport, bro. I know where to get that. Nah, I have a passport, but during the pandemic, it's gone. I let it expire.
Damn.
Yeah, I let it expire.
You got defeated by a pandemic.
Yeah, bro. I was like, yo, I'm not never going out of my house again.
How's that different since before the pandemic?
Have at it again, y'all. But yeah, we definitely have to. It's still around here. Yeah, I believe it's still around too, Manny. I definitely believe that. But I think that we all need to take time out to give love and recognition to. I have to take you back to Puerto Rico. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But this time I'm bringing a woman with me. This time I gotta bring a woman with me out in that clear water and them beautiful beaches. Yeah. This ain't like when I was 18, bro.
Yeah, you solo dolo tove out there.
No, I'm saying I would go with Manny, but Manny have his wife. I gotta have, gotta have a lady that's. I gonna be with me, Manny, and his wife.
You gonna be third wheeling it?
I like a damn big wheel, a tricycle, bro. You can't take that sand to the beach, though. What? Hold on. Have you seen Big J now? Big J's in the house. Watch your mouth up in the house, on the couch, up in the smile. Go ahead, hit him with his saying, Have.
Wait, it was that you said?
No, that's not it.
Up in the house with his spouse.
No, that's not it, Have. That's not it. We done already went over this even on the new show. What's the matter? You can't call nobody. Damn, Have, you was doing good tonight, bro. You always miss Big J intro, man.
You got like two intros.
What up, Big J? What's the matter? You can't call nobody. Player over the Himalayas. What up, Big J? What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. All right. Before we get up out of here, yo, Have drop some jewels on the people. You was raised in a household with mother and father. Tell the people the benefit of having both parents in your life throughout your whole life. All right, we're gonna bring Have to the front of the stage and let Have give his perspective. All right, there you go, Have. Stage is yours, bro. All right, you ain't got that sweltering background.
Oh man, I gotta say that there's definitely a lot of benefits to having two parents. You definitely need two parents. Like, not to say that people that don't have a mom and a dad, like they have any less of a childhood or any less of an experience, but having two parents gives you, like, you're just off on the right foot when it comes to life, because you got two different perspectives. Like, you got like a man's point of view and you have a woman's point of view. And like, when they both have a good marriage, then that gives you a healthy perspective on how to treat other people. And like, they're slowly molding you into like the adult that you like they always knew you could be, and they'll always love you for that. And I think that the kid will always love them for that. And if they're lucky, when that kid grows up, then that kid is going to be taking care of their parents the way their parents took care of them when they were little.
All
So
right.
that's what I think the benefits of having a good parent is.
All right. Now, before we go, I mean, I'm gonna give my perspective from the opposite end of the spectrum. I grew up with no parents in the house. I grew up with no parents in the household, and I want to say to all the single parents out there, the men and the women, sometimes unfortunate circumstances happen. I don't think anyone purposely really wants to have a single parent household. I think it's always better and easier when you have both parties involved and investing and loving and caring the child. But sometimes, excuse my language, but shit happens. I understand. Decisions will happen. And unfortunately, sometimes mistakes are made. It sounds harsh, but it's the truth. Lord knows I was a mistake, but that's a different story. But what I want to say is, to all the single parents out there, continue to work hard, continue to try hard, and just make sure that your kids don't end up paying for your mistakes. Shelter them. If you have to pour into them even a little bit more and you get tired and you feel like it's too much, you have to remember that child didn't ask to be here. You brought the child, you and that woman or you and that man brought that child in here. No child was created by themselves. You need a man and a woman. You need something from a man and a woman to create that child, So you have to keep that in mind. Still love them. Don't hold resentment towards the children because you and the mother or the father are no longer together. Keep those emotions separate. Keep your love or your disdain for your partner, your wife, your ex-wife, your fiance, your ex-girlfriend, whatever it may be. Keep those feelings separate from the love that you have for your child, because the child didn't have anything to do with the decision making that you chose who to have that child, who to have him or her with. They're completely innocent. A lot of great children, a lot of great people have come from single parent households, but I agree with Hev. It's always better to have two parents than one. But if your circumstances where you only have one, just make sure that you try your best to make sure your child feels the love, is loved enough for two. All right. Hev, go tonight and go work on that background, bro. Get your background gang together, so when you come back next time on Sunday, you won't look like you floated in a mansion in virtual reality slow motion. I think that background was overloading your computer.
Yeah.
You had too much going on. Your computer looking at you like, my ninja.
You're not about this life.
Yo, we out in the boonies, bro. You acting like you got internet like you in the heart of New York City. Yo, Hev, thank you for being here tonight, my brother. I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
All right. Everybody, we'll be back on Sunday. We'll figure out what time on Sunday, because I know what's happening on Sunday. The All-Star game is on Sunday. Yeah, so we'll figure out what time we'll be on Sunday, but we'll definitely be on this Sunday coming up. So just make sure that you follow us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is right here underneath. Look at Hev pointing at it right now, right up under the waterbed, man. All right, follow us on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the conversation. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for when we go live. And just tell a person, tell people about the show. Tell them that, it's easy to spread negativity, but we out here spreading some positivity. You need some of that in your life too. All right. So thank each and every one of you. Thank you to Johanna for jumping onto the stream tonight. God bless you. God bless her and her family. And it's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Tove, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle DV and shout out to the community. That's all about a unity. All right, I want y'all to stay blessed, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay positive. And until Sunday, peace out. We up out of here.
Later.
Later, y'all.